Good morning. Happy Saturday. Someone was a little busy beaver last night, and I have a whole bunch of emails. And so let's take a look at them, shall we? I don't know who this first person is. This is a strange email address. This is 310-963-2445 at mms.att.net. It's a weird email address. Anyway, it says, you doxed my phone number. At least I'm going to interpret that as phone number. And then we have the same person sent, I'll hold you liable. Well, as long as you're holding me, that's all I really care about. Same person says, texts are streaming in. Thank you so much. You are welcome, random person who I don't know. But, if you really want to thank me, send me money. And then there's this from Delete Laws. You can see that this is from the real Delete Laws. I had some people questioning whether or not that original insane email was from Delete Laws. But yes, it is actually deletelaws@gmail.com. It says removial request, re-removial request. You dox my phone number. Please remove it. CC YouTube. Wouldn't that be, how'd you phrase it? Spoliation of evidence? And evidence tampering. I wouldn't want to spoil evidence. I think it's actually spoliation, but I'm just a first-year family law attorney, so I could be wrong. Anyway, I don't want to tamper with any evidence there, buddy. Can't do it. Sorry. Maybe YouTube will take it down for you, but it's already out there. Streisand effect. Streisand effect. Do something stupid like send an attorney a blackmail email, and next thing you know, it's being sprayed around the universe. I'm sure people have made copies of it. I'm sure it's on alternative platforms. I'm sure there are backups and saves of the video that I made, and your phone number's out there, dude. Your phone number is out there. Congratulations, you played yourself. So it's never coming back. You're never not having that phone number out there. So enjoy. Read texts and phone calls streaming in, again from Delete Laws. Filing complaint with YouTube privacy violation. CC YouTube. Well, I'm sure they'll be quick to jump to whatever you're asking them to do, considering you're suing them, Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm so calm about this, it's because this is not my first go-round. Earl David Warden is probably one of the original and best grifters on YouTube. Let me pull up his YouTube webpage. Oops, I didn't want to do that. YouTube.com. He goes by News Now Houston. And he also goes by News Now Community. So this is him. And YouTube and News Now Community. So these are both Earl. He pretends that News Now Community is his son because his original channel was demonetized with 184,000 subscribers. It was demonetized, and so his son, in huge air quotes, made News Now Community, and so this is his son's channel. And I think he's also got News Now Houston on Facebook because Patrick told him about how much money Patrick and Diddlin' Jack were making. I don't know if you've been following that little lawsuit, but the only thing really shocking about that lawsuit is not how terrible Jack and Patrick are, but how much money they're managing to make off of accomplishing jack squat for the actual advancement of rights that they pretend that they're out for. Anyway, Earl also is doing nothing to advance your rights, but he is making quite a bit of money. He likes to pretend he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, which would beg the question of why he still lives in a trailer. But anyway, Earl was very unhappy because Earl recorded this particular interview right here, where Earl recorded himself being interviewed by these two detectives in Deer Park. And he did not like me he did not like me posting it. Someone sent me a copy of it, and I posted it. And then I also did a couple analyses of what it was. Anyway, he really didn't like that. So he filed bar complaints against me. He had friends file bar complaints against me. I can't show you copies of those because if the state bar finds a bar complaint to lack merit, they don't even bother the attorney with it. So you don't get a copy of it. I know that he was accusing Krista Hemming, an attorney out in California, of having been representing him when he did this interview, and he alleges that he paid her to represent him and he sent this to her. He then filed a complaint on it because that particular complaint had at least the indicia of a violation of the rules of professional conduct or of the Business and Professions Code. They did, in fact, look into that, but it was found to be without merit as well. So the complaint against Krista Hemming was closed. So there you go. Anyway, so I don't have a copy of the complaints that he sent against me, but I do have, because it is forever enshrined, David Warden. He didn't put Earl; he went by his middle name there. Versus Krista Hemming et al. And you can see I was a defendant, and this is specifically for copyright infringement for me having uploaded the Deer Park, Texas interview from December 11th, 2017 that Earl himself made. Now you can see that it is still up and available on YouTube. You can see that I was dismissed as a defendant. I was terminated as a defendant, and nothing ever happened from it. So, I'm not sure if Chillie's going to go the same way or not. Don't really know. Don't really care. Chillie might be able to get that previous video taken down. Don't really know. Don't really care. I don't monetize my YouTube channel. I don't make any money off of it. But this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't my first go around. And all of his bluster about like calling the FBI and stuff, like, dude, like, go to it. The issue is that manufactured evidence isn't going to hold up. It isn't going to hold up past the investigation phase. It's not going to get anywhere. I mean, if the state bar thinks that there's some credibility, they're going to ask all the evidence to be sent to them. They're going to ask the person who made the complaint to show them the evidence, and they're not going to accept redacted evidence. They're not. They just won't, because why are you redacting it? So they're going to ask for the full evidence. They're also going to ask, like, who is this other person that is making the claim who is not you? Who is that person? We're going to need to identify that person because it's really that person who's apparently making the claim, not you. So the claim won't hold up unless we actually talk to that person. That's the person we need to talk to. All of this stuff breaks down because Chillie doesn't understand how evidence works, how the investigation of the police, of the FBI, of the state bar, how those work. You can't just throw random documents out there and expect the investigative bodies to accept that. You have to remember that a lot of very controversial figures, are attorneys, and they're licensed attorneys. Like Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, controversial figures, both licensed attorneys. Nothing has happened to them. To the best of my knowledge, they have not been sanctioned by any state bar. The Clintons, Bill and Hillary, both licensed attorneys. Now, Bill got into that bit of trouble where, as part of a settlement for some of the allegations that were made against him on the sexual harassment or the sexual assault, he agreed as part of a civil suit to give up his law license, but there was never any state bar action against him. So it is very, very difficult to disbar an attorney unless the attorney has stolen your money or otherwise messed with client money, or has really seriously screwed up the client's case, has really done something kind of egregious, or broken a law. Like if you break a law, Business and Professions Code will allow the state bar to take action against you. It's got to be a something involving moral turpitude. But so like if I don't pay my taxes, I could get disbarred. But I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just get disciplined. Anyway, I pay my taxes, unfortunately. So this isn't my first go round. These threats are ineffective. I don't really care. Do your worst, Chillie. All you're doing is giving me content, and by throwing my name out there, you are making me more famous, i.e., the Streisand effect. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.